save. Yeah. Just because this is like the one thing I want to make sure we do, because this is like the smallest window for one of the pieces of armor.
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines.
Try to remove the dead man's boots
The
again.
body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity. You're going to need to summon all your strength for this undertaking.
Whoa! Those little sneak peeks back for the booty.
Yeah, fuck it to pieces for us, liar cop.
Pull on the right boot.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot.
Pull on the
It
left boot.
feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move a centimeter or two. Just relax. This is easy. This is happening.
Pick up the body and no, that's the worst one. We're not stepping on the corpse. Try to twist them off one by one.
This is the right method.
Thank
it takes
you.
Some time, but
Thank
eventually
you.
The boots come off with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Look, he's skinning the fucker up good. Puka style.
Hell, keep at it, pig.
Take stock of the
The legs
damage.
look like they've been clawed at by wild animals. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible. Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
Tell me
Shoot,
something.
loony Rooney.
Oh, oops. Enough.
Come back.
Leave. Yeah, well, we did it! I thought there was more checks for it.
In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle, cracking open containers. Most of them are from Jamrock or Coal City, the poorest parts of Revachol, that also overlap with the network of royal catacombs called Le Royaume, just beneath the streets. As children, you would all go underground, hoping to find treasure, and come back with a rat's tail or a used needle. That playful curiosity must still be in you. Who knows, maybe one day the Orbe de Montagne, the Holy Scepter, and the Cocaine Skull will all be yours.
Find better loot in locked containers. Okay. Well, unlock our last part of the skill cabinet. Let's see what we want to do. Rigorous self-critique. You're one sorry piece of shit, a cop penchant, a flagrant cop. Actually, let's start Precarious World, because we're not going to have any red checks, from my understanding. Getting the boots. We just got to wash them off in the kitchen. And then we're just going to go read some books. But I think we're actually, like, getting really close to being able to, like... We've done so much stuff already. It feels really nice, actually. And it means that we're not going to have, like, this long list of shit to go back to. But, yeah, I think interfacing is what I want to do next. Actually, you know what? Ooh, wait, we have one more point in Shivers. Yeah. So if there's more points in Shivers, they always go in Shivers. Oh, do I still have more speed? Oh, cool. That's nice, I guess. What's the interact? Oh, don't smell these boots. Better yet, don't even think about them unless it's to think about how you're going to get them clean. That is, for now, they're unsellable, unwearable, and just downright disgusting.
These boots were probably left on the corpse because they were impossible to pull off while it was hanging. They're not exactly pleasant to look at right now, much less smell. Hopefully, you will know who they belonged to very soon.
Will I ever be able to wear them?
The size seems about right. Once you get the foul-smelling flesh gunk out.
Isn't there a saying about walking in another man's shoes?
You've seen too much to be that naive. Even if you don't remember it, you'll never know what it was like to be him.
Put the boots away. Okay, I think I can also put the flashlight away. Tear bag. Always tear bag. We need to go buy health at some point. Do that as well. Wait, are we really washing them in the kitchen instead of washing them in our bed? We're washing them on the stove?
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on hand. Getting the corpse residue out of these boots is going to require patience, and also a huge pot full of boiling water, soap, and white vinegar.
Check out
A
the cookware.
commercial pot draws your attention. It's very large, gigantic even. It could be used to make enough stew to feed an entire city, and also to boil a putrid pair of death boots.
Check out the clean
There is a
supplies.
variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet to the left of the stove. There is also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet next to the fridge. It's bad with those boots. Don't be stingy now.
Boots are really disgusting. Pour some of the dish soap and the bottle of vinegar into the pot.
The delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft up from the pot. All right now, chef. Light up the stove and boil them.
Add water and the boots to the pot. Bring it all to a nice
The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil. Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling surface.
Beautiful.
A 2-course dinner of rotten flesh and hardened ceramic.
Wait some
The
more.
boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are
Oh,
beginning to
God.
look cooked. You can smell it too, just like beef stew. That's
Lord.
it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. Steam, dense with the smell of strange meat, disappears into the vent above the stove.
Dump the sock and flesh stew and examine your new
A pair
boots.
of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect.
Master Chef out. I feel so wrong. +2 authority, but -1 composure. Shoes too big to fill and put your foot down. These greaves are as light as feathers and just a tad too big for you, but don't let that bother you. With these on, you look some kind of future warrior, and they'll keep you safe if you accidentally shoot yourself in the foot. So worth it. Ooh, those with the leggings actually look pretty alright. I look kind of cool now. And I can put the jeans on to make difference for the composure. Oh, but I like the +1 saddle.
You look down at the white ceramic sabatons hugging your arches and calves, surprised at how well they fit. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
I'll be responsible with this. It's just protect me from harm, not to show off. Decked out in future armor like a yeah, no, I'll be responsible
The
with this.
hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
Yeah, I want the full suit. This gear could line my pockets with cash. I could probably sell it to some other cops. This is the long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it. I must study it.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties.
Ooh, I like that.
See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Shouldn't wear them around Kim, right? Maybe. Maybe I want to wear them around Kim explicitly to say something. Explicitly just to see what happens. Okay, I gotta remember my red checks all fail. Fairweather T500. Hard move, -1 savoir faire. It really hurts to punch this armor. A sword wouldn't even leave a scratch. A bullet would bounce right off. Still, there must be some flaw in it that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous enemy technology. You just have to figure it out what it is. Possibly by beating yourself while wearing it? Shooting yourself? Let's see. No, we'll keep Motorway South for now, but I'm glad that we've done all of that. So now I think it's... I don't think there's really anything in the way of checks we want to go do without Kim. Let me see. Because we don't have a bar for that. We actually can't do the measurehead one. Cargo door. I don't need to go do that right now. Don't want to do the barbel. Joy. I don't think I have the ability to get down to the Spirit Accord check again. Can't go to the Kim one. Oh, I can try to get the electronic doorbell again. Actually, I want us to read books because we have the time. But now I want to go check that doorbell and also go check. There was oh, I don't think I can actually get into the dockyard at night. There was a case we missed over there.
An old call box. East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name. No.
Ah!
Hold on. The last thing you need in your...
Okay, well, we'll try that again later. Keep carrying my bottle of speed. Actually, no, we want a pry bar for what we're gonna go do if it lets us into the cabinet, into the area. Otherwise, yeah, we'll literally be staying up late at night reading books. Oh, free is closed this late. Nice to know. Ooh, what is that? That didn't come up before. Oh, cool. All right. Are they still out here this late at night? I want that box.
C'est unpromising.
Yeah, you don't have anything for us. I mean, we already figured out the race enigma. As one does. Nothing else here. We need to get a check to be able to do that. Oh, so I can go here. Sick. All right. Ooh, what is that? That didn't come up before. Composite eye of halogen light washes you, emitting aromas. We already moved that. I'll try that in a second. Let's see if I have a pry bar in my hand. Yeah, it comes up. Okay. There we go. And now that gives us another piece of the Fallen glove set, or the Fallen set. +1 half-light unfiltered contact. For ultimate performance efficiency, these Fallen Ultra Series gloves come with fingerless and with grippy padding covering the palms, making these ideal for quadrupedal movement or for lifting cargo. Oh yeah, let's replace plus electrochemistry for half-life, for sure. What just came up on the map as available now? Oh, the barbell got redone! Okay, we can go try to lift weights again. Wait, I can talk to Everett at like 1 in the morning? Wait, what are you doing up, dude?
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not...
Okay. Like, really? What? Oh. Look, something forgotten on the coffee table. What? Oh, what? That, oh, what? Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, he's not here. Why can't it let me look at the folder? Oh. Alright, come on, Harry, let's go. Come back later anyway. Alright, try the cargo container. Oh yeah, let's see if we have any clothing with plus rhetoric. Clothing with minus rhetoric. Yeah, I was about to say I don't have anything that's a plus rhetoric. And nothing increases intellect, so...
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Hey there, sugar.
The container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flattery.
A fine piece of engineering. Do you know that?
The door does not respond to your advances. Is it possible that it seems somehow more closed than before? Why does this situation feel so familiar? Do you have a history of propositioning inanimate objects?
Persuade it to open again.
Has it
Nope. It's never gonna happen. Okay, now it is on to go try to lift the barbell again, not gonna lie. And then I think from there it's... I guess we could go into the weasel's room, but I kind of want to wait to do that. I need to level up a little bit just because... or level up at some point for interfacing, I think, next. Though I do want to keep maxing Shivers. Shivers and Inland. Oh.
Damn. That felt good. Your heart's pounding nicely. You should tell people to fuck off more often. No,
Real.
you shouldn't. You're an officer of the law.
Fuck yeah, motherfuckers.
That's the spirit. Never forget. The whole world's a wooden house, and you're a goddamn flamethrower.
It's a good fucking line. It's a real good fucking line, actually. It's so long to get back to the barbell, but I want it. I want strength. I need to feel better than the fact that I keep thinking about the fact that I lost the die. It makes me sad. Yeah, there is the agony of like, oh, there's a place I want to go. How many loading screens is it away? Now, that being said, when this was released, and it was like on the PS4, and even honestly before they had done a bunch of different quality of life changes and optimizations, the load times were pretty bad.
The barbell waits patiently.
83%.
Like a dog for its master.
Alone, drunken weightlifting.
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
Say nothing. Revel in the feeling. Yeah! Not supposed to do that, Dick.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to. Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard this? What if they know you're here?
I don't care, I did it. Was there literally no benefit for doing that? Or was it because I didn't do it in front of Kim? Drunk, high on speed, and 1 a.m. weightlifting. Hey, like, that's what is the cop grind set. Apparently. Alright, now we read books. Are you cheering me? How dare you? How dare you? Wait, how do I read books? Do I just... Oh, I... That's a sentence. Okay, what do we want to read first? 16 cover features. You heard it! Yay! This cover features a row of concrete buildings with a monochrome rainbow in the sky. It tells a rather excruciating story about 2 lovers during a period of unrest. Psychological realism. Okay, not that. Communism, no. Medical purposes of the pale. That sounds actually interesting. The Greatest Innocence. The Man from Heimdall. And the Devil Woman. Starting with that one.
The edges of the pages are worn and smudged. A lot of people have read about the Devil Woman's altercations with the Heimdall Man.
Look at the back cover.
The jacket copy proclaims, Man from Heimdall returns in his most exciting adventure yet. After crashing into a strange jungle, cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Tiribald. Before Man from Heimdall can mount a rescue, he is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City, where a mysterious and wicked queen rules.
I meant to actually reel our cases, I
Will
realized.
Man from Heimdall be able to escape this dire situation and find his missing friend?
Time to flip through the book.
You open the book to a random page. Man from Heimdall, wielding his 2 Zweihanders, is carving through a sea of savages, his visage fixed in grim determination. His arms, whirling like windmills, are soaked with the blood of his enemies. Mangled corpses litter the battlefield. Good God, this is some retrograde stuff. When was this shit written? You flip to the copyright page. This book was written in 38.
Oh shit, gritty and heroic. Let's give this a chance, Ugh. Oh shit, gritty and heroic.
Berserker rage burns in his azure-hued eyes as he brings glory and honor to his long-lost Heimdall tribe. From the village of Heimdall, the ivory giant roars like an ice bear, and the winds of Katla howl out his name.
Give me more.
Man from Heimdall rides on a gilded griffin, his golden mane.
This is so
billowing in the
dumb.
breeze. Both Zweihanders sheathed on his back. He is off.
He's
to war.
dual-wielding Zweihanders.
Will he conquer himself?
Onward.
The steel muscles of man from Heimdall gleam in the humid jungle air. Yet the man does not sweat. In meditation, his soul drifts in the frigid northlands he calls home.
Holy shit, this is so big.
A passage reads, the man from Heimdall looks up, his eyes blue as the mountain lakes of his homeland. He rarely speaks, but now his voice booms in the darkened throne room. Do not try to sap my masculine essence, wicked temptress. Son of Heimdall will never succumb to your seductive wiles.
Do not sap my masculine essence. Is that the plot of the second Austin Powers movie?
Thine spells are no match for purity and strength of will. Brothers of Heimdall, stand above the vices of flesh, for it is weak and corruptible, yet mine is forged in gore and strife.
You both
Queen
say
Lydiana
yes, kidding
just
me.
laughs, a sultry and salacious sound, then says,
Okay, not so like in the middle of this very important part of the plot, obviously, where we're reading about a dude two-handing swords. But like, isn't the whole point of the second Austin Power movie that he lost his mojo, aka masculinity, and he has to get it back? When he gets it back, it's implied to be his balls. He drinks it. Maybe I've overthought this too much in my life.
I have grand plans for you, man from Heimdall. She gestures her diabolical hand toward an array of potions and unguents. First, you shall please me. Then lead my armies against the vicious cannibals. Not a muscle moves in the face of the man from Heimdall. Yet inside, there is turmoil. This goes against all he holds sacrosanct.
Wow, I kept hoping it would get better, but the writing is terrible and repetitive.
What do you even know about literature? Have you ever read a book in your life?
Of course I have, maybe, I don't know. Excuse me, I know a thing about or two about critical analysis and
Write a
art.
thesis. Man from Heimdall is done with you.
I love that it's the book talking to me. Like, well, go fuck yourself then. Okay, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Wait,
The
do I
edges
get
of
to...
it, you open the piz. Oh, good God,
Okay.
this is some retro. You flip to the copyright page.
Oh, see, this
There's
is
a
I
man
wanna
from
see.
Heimdall, the steel muscles.
Holy shit,
The
this is so
passage
big.
read, Thine, I have grand plans for
Wow,
you.
this is
In
epic.
the final pages, man from Heimdall mounts Galavarin, his mighty griffin, and turns his gaze to the horizon. Queen Lydiana is dead, but an army of cannibals is storming the gates, and still there's no word of trusty Tyribald. To find out what happens next, you have to pick up Man from Heimdall and the Three-Eyed Skull. Available in
I
fine
like how I went
bookstores
back.
everywhere.
Okay, I want to read about the greatest innocence next, and then we'll do communism.
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego.
Oh,
The
and we
book
also got to do
is
cases.
large and
We should
heavy.
probably sleep. I don't remember when the game makes me sleep. Crack open this immense tome.
Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of facts inside your brain. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's
Oh,
see
no.
what you've learned.
Oh, no.
This might take a few minutes.
Oh, God, no. Let
ready?
me out of here. Yeah, sure, why
That's
not?
the Here we go. Question 1. Who was the first innocence? Dolores Day.
Dolores Day?
Incorrect.
Yeah, no,
Dolores
I knew
Day
that was wrong.
The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy and created modern institutions. Among these, the moral intern, she was powerful and beautiful on all her icons. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat, and it hurts. You see a flash silver, a wreath, an airport bag,
Oh,
and
God.
blonde hair. You don't know why. Another choice, perhaps? Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one. A
What?
strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust, and the ice, and the humans. That is unimportant to the quiz. Stop
That
thinking about
voice.
this. Yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first innocence? It
Wasn't
wasn't
Dolores.
Dolores Day.
Sola?
Incorrect. Sola was anointed during the previous century.
I like how by
and
getting it
even
wrong,
lived
we're
to
getting
see the
information.
current one. She was an urban planner who spoke her mind and largely left history to its own devices, encouraging people to excel on their own rather than prescribing to a deified model of history. She is often called an anti-innocence. Sola resigned after an assassination attempt by a Yugo nationalist who blamed her for not taking the side of the left during the turn-of-the-century revolutions. Innocences don't usually resign. Care to try again?
The Paracanas?
Correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth.
Oh,
All
wow.
he spoke was gold. It's said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum. As the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, the founding party. Question 2. Who was the strongest innocence? Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody.
Dolores Day?
Incorrect. Again, while she originated many modern institutions, launched several successful expeditions, and was even critical of the Innocentic system itself, and somehow keeps popping up in your mind, she is not often considered the strongest, even though the words most associated with her rule are l'amour, la compassion, la autodiscipline, love,
Huh.
compassion,
And self-control.
which could be seen as facets of strength. Would you like to try again?
This is very funny because we were just talking to someone who was encouraging us to get into a LARPing group, but the LARP is also in French, like it's French and English. And she was just like, I must encourage you to learn French. And I had been learning it for a while and I want to go back to it, especially because I'm right next to Canada. But like the most encouragement I've got besides that, being French and living near French, is playing this.
Please, relax.
Franco Nutir?
Correct. Named
Ah.
the innocence of militarism, he codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the Inter-Isolari Real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept of the nation. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place and a mission, but at the same time may rise to nobility provided on the strength of his virtue. Question 3. Who was the false innocence?
Kedra?
Incorrect. Kedra.
That's
is
I was gonna say, that's a nation.
in
We
the
learned that.
northern area of the Mawindi
This feels like a red
Isola,
herring.
north of the Occident, between the Ilmarin mountain range and the Pacific Mare Interregnum. Care to try again?
Stefan the Disciple?
Incorrect.
Despicable.
Stepan the Despicable, regent of Kedra, was a ruler who conquered the known world.
Why am I
during
coming up with
the
Kedra
Kedriatic
for this?
conquest, instead of the despotic Eremno Pasternak. Would you try again?
Would you like Erno
Correct.
Pasternak?
There have been a number of counter or false innocences. Some
Cut the side of my mouth,
assumed
it's
to
so
have
annoying.
innocentic qualities. Some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally, they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen. The most famous and important of these was Erno Pasternak. He was into torture,
Oh,
despotism,
what was that flash?
hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan the Despicable of Kedra. Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much.
See,
This
here
is
we
the
are.
most important one. Question 4. Who was the greatest innocence? The most important of them all. The most precious to humankind. I don't even have to say it anymore.
Dolores Day.
Correct. The Mesk might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores Day has become widely regarded as the greatest innocence. A most radical change to the whole fabric of the world. Everything from inter-esolary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow, and more beautiful, and more beautiful.
That's a really good line.
Beautiful. Congratulations on finishing the test. The results and your subsequent grade have been calculated. You get a D. Not particularly remarkable, but technically a passing grade. Not that anyone really expected better. You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
Damn you, you arrogant book.
You are shouting at an inanimate object like a real weirdo. No wonder you seem to have trouble with the right answers.
Put the book away. Yeah, oh yeah, I knew he was bringing it up to hurt me. I was like, oh, that's why. It's totally wrong. Ooh, medicinal purposes of the pale. Or communism. I think we should sleep, though. Oh, no, it hasn't been passing that much time. I think we can...
Medicinal purposes of the pale. The cover of this heavy tome features a number of esoteric symbols.
Open the book.
Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the general benefits of the pale. A large pharmacopoeia makes up nearly half of the book.
What's a pharmacopoeia?
You come across the following explanation. While modern pharmacopoeia are continually updated by so-called experts based on the results of clinical trials, readers will find assembled here the timeless wisdom relied upon by generations of traditional Seolite medicine practitioners, Mesk mystics, and Ilmaran folk doctors.
All right.
Finally, something to calm the angry
delightful.
spirits that have been plaguing you. It seems to contain descriptions of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the pale, as well as instructions for producing a variety of herbal remedies.
Is there anything about restoring lost
There
memories?
are a number of Seolite tonics that promise to improve your short-term memory, but nothing that speaks to your condition.
I just want something that will soothe the relentless torment of my existence. Same.
What you're describing is booze.
Oh.
You don't need any herbs for that.
I'm allergic to booze. Anything about curing an apocalyptic hangover?
There's nothing in here that speaks to hangovers directly. However, while browsing through the various descriptions, you become convinced that
I don't
you
like
could
that wording.
assemble something from the ingredients listed here. Want to give it a shot?
Rub your hands together. All right, book. Let's see what you got.
First, you need to choose a base ingredient.
Common medenhue, ginger root. I like ginger.
Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle.
Dram of whiskey, boil it with a tea made from birch. Oh, that sounds delicious.
Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Pomegranate seeds.
The ginger root will help with the nausea, and the birch bark tea will help you flush out the toxins. The pomegranate seeds are a natural aphrodisiac.
Oh, it's bedtime
as a
for
nice
you?
bonus. The very thought of this tea causes your muscles to relax and your mind to clear. You're more present and in control than you were.
Oh, that's nice. Savor the
A
moment.
tingle rushes down your spine, and you feel your toes uncurl. If only it could always be like this.
I want to concoct one of these hangover
Very
cures
well.
again.
First, choose a base ingredient.
Meadow
Next,
hue.
you'll need to combine the base ingredient.
Aloe vera.
Lastly, is there anything?
And some ginseng.
The ginger root will help with the nausea, and the birch bark tea.
Oh, it's the
you
same,
imagine
basically.
yourself with a mug of this tea in a chair.
Okay, well, I think we'll sleep for the night, but then yeah, it's actually going to be bedtime for me too, soon. Because I haven't actually eaten today, and it's killing me. And I really want Colin to see this. That being said, he's working tomorrow, and I don't have anything to do. What's the weather tomorrow? I'm starting to feel like a human being again, so I'm kind of thinking I want to get up and just stream all day tomorrow. Starting the day, Tomorrow's the Saturdays. Oh, look at that. Oh, see, Sunday's another day for that because Sunday's going to be snowing all day. So yeah, let's go sleepies. I don't remember if we have another dream tonight. Airbag. Oh, actually, let's take the alcohol out of the hand. We don't need to just have it out, you know? Trusty pry bar goes with us everywhere. You can tune in anytime tomorrow. Yeah! No, I plan on doing this a lot more tomorrow than today. I need to go down and make some food. Okay, let's slap a savey here. And then let's take a sleepies.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Did we get a dream tonight?
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
That's how I feel every night I sleep.
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot because of the pain.
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing. That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
These are my just desserts. I will endure this pain with dignity. Wait, wasn't this the express to fuck all burrow? I'm an artist and a liver damage is my art.
Oh yeah, baby. Frame your suffering as a masterpiece. Only one problem. No one's watching. It's boring, buddy. Boring as death. You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them.
Sure you do. They're
That's just true.
all so friendly, aren't they?
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours.
That's how I view people.
Running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
And brand new ancients.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
The limbic system in ancient reptilian brain interests me a lot because it's like they don't want you to kill yourself because they are self-sufficient enough to want to exist, but they don't want pain. So they just want you to just non-exist.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings.
Rock and roll.
Roll.
I love that. Open your eyes. Clarion call from hell. Five hours of sleep, that's about what Colin's gonna get. All right, shake it off. Let's do it, Harry. Okay, friends. I think that is where I am going to call it for the night. So that I can make myself eat, and then we'll be on all day tomorrow. So, yeah. I told you it was going to be mostly reading books and talking to homosexuals. So, at least I give what I promise, I suppose. I don't really have a clever follow-up. I mostly just want to go list EDH decks and make mac and cheese. Like you should as the 30-year-old woman. Have a great night. I'll check in with y'all tomorrow.